Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome, welcome. And look, I have Debbie back with me today. Thank you so much for being here again, Debbie.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, it's great to have you all here. And I think all of you know, and oh, look, Carl's here, Seascape,
Oh,
Viviani,
wonderful.
Denise, Teresa.
Wonderful.
And as you're watching later, Annie Bear, hello, dear, and Polly, Mary. Nice to see you all. Tea Garden Chicken, beautiful. So you all know the drill, pretty much. So make sure you let us know what areas you may ask for extra energy in, so Debbie can work with that. If you've got any critters or yourself that needs any special healing, you can tell us that. And I think today, just because I'm going to do some card pulls, but basically what they are is they're like messages from the universe type card pulls. So it isn't like a reading. And
Are
I'm
you
just going to
doing
go.
are you doing those light cards?
I'm
I
not
think they're like
sure.
essential light cards. Those were beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I can do those. Yes. I know what you're
Those were
saying.
beautiful.
I think the light code cards. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were
That,
I love those. Those were great.
that's awesome. Yeah. No, she channeled these from Archangel Raphael. So how beautiful is that? Yeah,
Beautiful. Ah,
I know.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Willow. You need energy? We were just talking backstage. I think we all do, sweetie. Hi, Julie Moon. Okay, your knee is bothering you. All right. Let's see. Yeah, the joints. I have a problem. I'm having problems with my joints. I have pain in like my thumb joint. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, you're listening and working on the car. That's all right. Hi, Emmy J. I said Julie Moon, Connie Epley, and Viviani. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you guys. Carolyn and Peter. Hello, Magical Mermaid. Welcome. I'm going to go and shut my door and I'm going to let Debbie start doing what she. Oh, you want more focus, Polly? You would
Okay.
love. Just more focus. Okay. All right.
A little more energy around the head then. Sure.
Yeah. Yes, Mercury retrograde is really kicking my butt too, Magical Mermaid. Trying not to think about it. Sometimes I wonder, do people who don't know anything about Mercury retrogrades, do they
You
have the
can
same?
unhook from it. You can
Yeah.
actually unhook from the
Oh,
influences of the planetary alignments if you so choose.
well, what do you know? Wowee. Yeah, okay. That sounds like a plan. I think I need to do that. Yeah. All right. Seascape, chronic pain, neck and shoulder. Okay. Relief from discomfort, MEJ. Okay. So what she's going to do is she's going to do an initial sort of thing, and then she can also tap in. Hi, Water Lily. Hi, Teresa. One of your sister-in-laws might need to go into assisted living. Send her some energy. Absolutely. Hi, Sonia. All right. Lack of what for you? Energy car. Oh, yeah. They had to scrape me. I had to scrape myself out of the bed today to meet Debbie. That's how tired I was. So I get it. Yeah. Oh, it's a softer one. It's a good time to wear magnetic jewelry. Okay. That sounds like a good idea, Magical Mermaid. All right. Stiffness in your hands, Carrie, and relief from bladder and kidney function with diverticulitis. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. That's no fun. Hi, Carl. Here's a heart for you. Yeah. So, I'm gonna let Debbie do her thing, and then we'll be back here. I'll be right here with you. Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hmm.
Okay, everybody. So let's get started today. Yeah, hematite is absolutely really good. I'm going to take the comments off so that I can focus more on this. Wonderful. Okay, everybody. What I'm going to do is today I'm going to start off with one harmonization thing that's a little bit of Lemurian codes. And what that's going to do is it's going to help because we're having such stress and exhaustion. A lot of the stuff that I'm seeing is symptoms coming from our solar flares that have been hitting our outer bands. And that's also photonic energy behind it that's been coming in from the central sun. So whenever I start off with the Lemurian stuff, that's going to help balance us and to help integrate and ground through that really high system energy that's been coming in. And it can kind of make us feel really bogged down and a little afraid. So we'll start off with that, and then I'm going to do a bubble technique, and then I'm going to do the shiatsu balancing. So, Tie, Ori, Ora, Mahakawatahe, Iti Ingawa, Tito Irita Otawana, Wayu Tapu, Iti Ingawa, Tifanui, Tarani Tikta, Wayu Tapu, Iti Ingawa, Tafaya, Tamatua, Titama, Wayu Tapu, Tie, Ori, Ora. There we go. So what that did was that balanced your first, second, and third dimensions. So it's a multi-dimension thing there that we just did. Next, what we're going to do is I'm going to just have you gently look up with your eyes and then go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to do what's called the bubble technique. Now I'm going to have you, as you look up, imagine a light coming in from above. It can be any color that it wants to be. Let it go ahead and reach the top of your head and bathe through your forehead, top of your head, all around your ears, your eyes, your nose, your sinuses, all around the roots of your teeth, and all the little spaces around your teeth, your jaw, all the way down through your throat, going down through the back of your neck with this color, into the tops of your shoulders. Let it go off the top of your shoulders into your arms, through your elbows, your forearms, wrists, hands. Let it go down each finger and thumb and off towards Mother Earth. Now back to your shoulders. The same light is going down through the tops of your shoulders and into your chest. Everybody feels pretty good in the chest space today. So we're going to let that all ooze down and around through the chest cavity, around your heart, your lungs. Feels pretty good in there actually today. Bathe down through your diaphragm and into your tummy space. Good. Nice deep breath. And out. And imagine this color swirling around. It's still coming from above. Bathing all through your abdomen. Going down, down, down. The same color is going down your back. Gently pushing away anything, any stress, anything that's not in your highest good. Let it bathe around through your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, out through your toes and the bottoms of your feet into Mother Earth. Now keep the same light going from above. Mother Earth is now going to offer you a different light. It can be the same color, but let it be whatever color it needs to be coming from above. And she's going to float it up through your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, up through your tummy, up through the diaphragm, and into your heart space. In this same space, in the heart space where both of these lights are coming together, imagine a ball, an orb, sphere, whatever shape you want it to be or whatever you want to call it, a little bubble. Now go ahead and expand that bubble all the way around you so that you're inside the bubble. Let it be whatever color it wants to be. Let it go out 3 feet, 10 feet. If you need bigger, go ahead and do that. But you'll know what space your bubble needs to be. The nice thing about the bubble is you can set your intention that only your highest good can come through the bubble. Great. That feels much better. Everybody feels a lot better than they did when we started. The nice thing about the bubble technique is you can keep your bubble in place throughout the day. You can start your morning off with the bubble and you can continue to do this bubble. You can reset it as many times as you need, especially if you get pulled off kilter. People that are empaths, this is very beneficial.
Mm.
So what we're going to do, are we going to go ahead and do the meridian balancing next?
Sure. Yep.
Great. Okay. I'm going to hop over and do the energy healing next. And it's shiatsu based. And this goes over the meridians. The meridians are like crystal rivers of energy that flow in and around our body. And it has a specific flow. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go silent for this, but I'm going to go over it. And you may feel me, if you're sensitive to energy, you may feel me moving through different parts of the body. If you don't feel anything at all, that's perfectly fine. The energy is still working on you, whether you can feel it or not. So I shall get started, and I will see you on the other side. Oh, this is nice. At least for the humans, the energy systems are responding a lot faster than what they usually do. That's good. That means that you're going to be able to release the energies that might have gotten stuck to you. The actual energy systems feel a lot less congested than they usually do. This is great. On the shoulders right now. A little bit of energy coming off the left shoulder here. Point of shoulder on a horse. And right now I'm working on everybody's meridians all at the same time. So if you have a bird, a horse, people, all the people, dogs, cats, doesn't matter. Everybody's getting their meridians work right now. Do some extra for the hands. Great. Okay, I'm on the back, left hand side. Wow, a lot of energy on the spine today. It's one of those stronger transformation months. That was a nice release. Okay, good. Down into the hips. Focus mostly on the left side. Tailbone coccyx. A lot of wagging tails. The puppies are all showing us how it's done. Tail. Yes, you do. Beautiful. Okay, let's go down the thigh to the knee. We have some stifles. Yes, we have some sticky stifles on a horse. It's probably a growing youngster. There we go. Once they get evened out, that stifle usually comes more right. Sometimes that happens on our dogs. Puppies sometimes grow quickly. They get that sticky stifle. Humans, that can be a knee that's just not behaving itself. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go down the calves and towards the ankle. Nice release. Okay, down into the feet. Ding. Great. Good. Okay. Now we're going to go up on the right-hand side. So if you feel me at the base of the skull, at the base of your neck. Yes, we have quite a few people that have got a lot of neck issues. That's okay. Rebuild it. And with people, if you actually lift your chin up a little bit so that your jaw is parallel with the ground, a lot of times that'll take some of the extra pressure off the base of the neck. We tend to, as people, we tend to look down towards the ground at our hands, computers, book, gardening even can sometimes pull our neck out of position for us. And so just by lifting the chin periodically, that'll help pull some of that off. Yep, there it goes. So that's nice. It's gone down into the shoulder. So we're going to work on the right shoulder blade right now. And the right-hand side of the spine. Good. Oh, we have some tender liver meridians on this side. Which is not surprising. I mean, we are doing a lot of transformation this month. Purification is the theme. And so sometimes our livers get overtaxed. This is liver meridian, the energy system of the liver. It's being asked, it's one of our main clearing channels. So we'll just give it some extra boost. That looks beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go down the arm. Right elbow. Ouch. Yeah, somebody's elbow again. Tennis elbow. There, that's a good release. Okay. Hands. We're going to send some extra TLC out towards Mother Earth. Great. Great. Okay, now we're going to go back up to the spine. Right underneath the shoulder blades on the right-hand side. Down through the back. The nice thing is, as we work through these energy systems on you and we do the meridian balancing for you, this will help you to regain your own energy. I know a lot of people are dragging because of trying to balance the energy, the added energy that came in that created the auroras. But this will help balance. Down to the hip. Little extra on that hip area. Coccyx pelvic area. Just gonna sit here for a minute. There's an awful lot of energy for a lot of different people, but also a lot of different animals with the hip and the pelvis. There it goes. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Down through the thigh, to the right knee, right stifle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's that baby again. Someone's got a growth spurt. What's going on with that? There we go. Good. Down through the calf, right ankle, all the way through the feet. Great. Out into Mother Earth. Okay. I'm going to come back up. And everybody, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the face area. So if you feel me touching or brushing around your face or your ears, it's just me coming through. And again, if you don't feel anything at all, you're not doing it wrong. Don't worry, this can't be done wrong. This is your energy system will pick up on this. And sometimes these things will feel very subtle. Sometimes you won't even notice something shifted. Do a little bit extra for the sinuses and the roots of the teeth. There we go. Jawbone. Yep. TMJ. Okay, great. Now we're going to the hyoid, thyroid, glands all around the eustachian tube. Nice. Down. Thymus. I'm going to be around your collarbones. Yep, because somebody's broken a collarbone. There we go. And the horses laugh because they have no collarbones. We gotta skip that. Yes, you do. But they also hold a lot of tension for their necks and their pockets. So let's get that clean and cleared. Around the chest, the breastbone. Okay, we're gonna bring it up. Up with your energies, people. Up. So we're doing an awful lot of grounding into Mother Earth. We're gonna bring it back up, down a channel, up a channel. Beautiful. Great. Okay, everybody. There we go. And if you have done any yawning, coughing, sneezing, burping, farting, be sure that you get a drink of water because that is a physical release in the body that's happened. And so toxins can be released into the bloodstream. And so water will go ahead and cleanse and clear that. And I'm going to take a drink because I have released for a bunch of people today.
Sure. I'll say hello to Shine and to Linda Kennedy, sending out love to you. She had surgery on her arm for cancer. So, we're hoping that's going well for her. Beautiful. And who else? Some Emerald Buddha came in, and so did Laura and Randy, who is driving, Jen Bowles.
Stay safe.
Welcome, everybody. Yeah, welcome. Come on. So I hope you're all feeling pretty good right now. My joints are feeling like they're being worked on. So I love that. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Yeah. So Julie Moon, I know that Debbie worked on knees, so I'm hoping your knee is feeling better.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Polly wanted some more focus. And I really do think listening to the meditation helps you to focus on your own body.
Right. And I'll speak to this one. What was happening with Polly is that the energy that was coming in, instead of your own energy system being able to do what it normally does, there was a huge download of energy that was coming, and it was kind of just, hate to use the term, but it was like frying out your frequency. So instead of being able to focus in stay in your own lane, what was happening was you were kind of getting scattered in your energy system. And so what I did was I grounded off a lot of the excess that was happening. And by grounding it, we also went ahead and brought your energy system, your own personal channels. Everybody's channels actually was feeling really good. A lot of times there is congested energy. That means stagnant energy that is on some of the meridians that will slow things down and can cause trouble. This time through, I was feeling a lot of cleared energy over where you guys usually hold your stagnant energy. So that was really nice this time, even though it was probably interrupting your sleep. Some of that is because you had such an energy dump that was happening from the universe coming in on those solar flares.
There you go. Yeah.
Grounding would be your word.
Yeah, grounding. And I actually, I've told several people before, but I actually sleep on a grounding mat. It's on my bed. It's plugged into, basically. And I will say that I don't know if it's up here or if it's really working, but I do feel better when I sleep I do feel better.
Yeah,
So,
grounding mats, big
and
time
you can
help.
get them on Amazon. They're not that expensive, just so you know. All right. So,
Hematite's
Barbara
another
Engrove, I pulled the goddess Danu, who is asking you to connect with the water. And I think that's fascinating because a lot of what Debbie's work is Lemurian, which is that watery energy. And you can see it almost looks like it's Mother Mary, but it's supposed to be one of the goddesses. So there you go. Connect with the water. Even if you can just put your feet in a stream, something like that. It's always nice. So if you can go by the ocean or even go to a river or a lake and connect with the water. So
If you can't do that, just place your hands into the running water of your sink.
there you go. Yep.
That
Or
will
take a
help with
salt shower. You could take a salt shower too, right? Yep.
Mhm.
Awesome. So Seascape, I wonder how Sydney is. I haven't seen you in a while. But Debbie did work on chronic pain on the left side of your neck, shoulder, and arm, and I'm hoping that it's helping you. Yeah. So, and I hope Sydney's doing okay. Sydney's the one that has dementia, and
Yeah, Sydney, the last time I touched base with her, she was going, wee! And she was having actually a grand old time. But I used to dog groom, so I know how distressing it can be whenever they're out of their body, which is exactly what she was doing. Because she was quite frankly, she was pretty ticked at her body. So it wasn't able to do what she was wanting it to do. So as a result, she was spending more time out of her body. Astral projection, I guess would be the term for it.
That's wonderful. That's that. Yeah. She knows
Okay.
what to do. So she remembers that part anyway. Yeah. So there you go.
Like you said, it's more hard on you than it is her.
It definitely is. Definitely is. So Emmy J, relief from discomfort. I'm hoping you're feeling that today. Sometimes, Debbie, does it take a little bit more time? It isn't as instantaneous as for some others. Is that true? I mean, that some people, it takes them a longer period.
Everybody's getting what they need. Sometimes with this, it will be subtle, so you won't realize it. Tomorrow you might wake up and go, literally come up and out of your bed without realizing that you just literally come right back up and out of your bed. And so it's one of those things where it's like, wait, I'm maybe my knees struggle to get me up and out of the bed.
Yeah, it's very true. So it can be very subtle, and then it can also take a little time to work on you. And I think also that some of us don't do this enough, so that when we do have it work on us, our body's saying, "Oh, thank you. It's about time you recognized I needed some help done here." So Teresa, one of your sister-in-laws might need to go into assisted living. Send her some. Absolutely, Teresa. Absolutely.
And Teresa, feel free to send this link to her. The energy that we just did is going to be active on the replay.
Okay. Yes, it will be. And I got for her to expand her light body. And look at this. It's just gorgeous. So even if she's she's in this assisted living, she can expand out beyond that for healing from all of these other places and the light codes that can come in. And of course, if she's in a place where people are taking care of her and healing is occurring, she can heal on different levels. So I sure hope that this helps her out. So, yeah. All right. Carl, lack of energy. 2 kitties with cold and eye infection.
Goodness.
Yeah,
The medicine. Great. Yeah. I'm so glad that you got medicine for them. The kitty colds, yeah. There's I forget what it is. I think it's a pneumonia, a form of kitty pneumonia. And man, that really does take some actual medicine for that.
Sure.
And will help, but it really helps to get antibiotic for them.
Carl did lose one of his kitty cats, actually right in the middle of a live stream that we were doing, and all of us were sending his kitty cat lots of love. But yeah, his cats are all his babies. So Carl, I'm glad these babies are responding for you. Yeah.
They absolutely are family.
Let's see. You said something later, I think, didn't you? No, I guess that was what you said for now. Okay. Carrie, I get it about the hands. I use the typewriter too much, so I tend to have somewhat of a carpal tunnel thing going on. But my joints were bothering me, and I also have Raynaud's. I don't like to claim it. If your hands can get like numb, if it's too cold, if I'm doing something and it's really my fingers are too cold, it's like there's no oxygen in the tips of them or something like that. It's very strange. Yeah. All right. So we got relief from. I hope you're feeling better, Water Lily. I do. You wanted to know, how would you deal with a slight fever?
That's coming from the kidney and the diverticulitis.
Okay.
Which,
So
Water Lily, I'm sending you extra energy right now.
Okay.
There was already energy in what I did, but I'm sending some extra. It's a gentle energy because everybody is kind of dealing with a little bit of, and that, like I said, this month is focused more on purification. And sometimes it's a detox thing that we're having going on. So we're just going to do that and ask for it to be nice and gentle as we're doing this. So if you feel me inside your stomach right now, that's what I'm doing. You can't feel a little weird. You can't end up with rumbly tummies.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Water Lily, once you've finished with your antibiotics, or even right now, you can do and this is for entertainment purposes only, not to diagnose, treat, or heal, or mend, or anything. But since you're on antibiotics are indiscriminate whenever they toast bacteria in your GI, your gastrointestinal system. Things that are fermented, things like yogurts and sauerkraut, kombucha, if you can drink it, but also probiotics will help to reseed your stomach and your GI afterwards with the antibiotics.
Hold on. I'm just looking for the some other comments. Okay, so I hope so, Water Lily. I hope you're feeling much better. I'm going to do this next because I pulled some cards for you, Linda. A reading on your 14-year-old Malibu, Ridley. You came back from 2 weeks vacation, left him with your husband. Also, before I left, your female dog passed, and he's probably been sick.
Hard.
And what do I get? I get help is on the way. There's nobody like Mama. And they, and I know you wanted to go away. And of course, he loves your husband as well. But my feeling is that he's saying, Mama, I just need your pets right now. I need you to pat me and love on me. The second one is, have faith. He says, I'm sitting here with my bowl waiting on you. And he says, love what you see, because he's going to love what he sees when you come through the door. So there you go, Linda. I don't know if you can get anything on him at all, Deb.
I'm just sending him extra energy right now. Okay. I'm busy working on him. Okay. You're welcome, Water Lily.
Yeah. There you go. Good. All right. So Ridley will be glad Mama came home. There you go. Viviani's cat, Bedford.
Sure.
Needs some help.
I remember Bedford. We worked on him.
We did.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got for me. He's behaving today. Last time it was a little hard to get a hold of his energy system because he's like, no, it's mine.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got just a wee bit of congestion on the back. Let's get that easy, fella. Yeah, you don't need to hang on to that. That's garbage. Let it go. Oh, he's a sweetheart. Hi, Bubba. Thank you, good boy. There we go. And anybody that's got a pet, or if you struggle with asthma yourself, just go ahead and make your intention that you're getting this energy as well. Yeah, now he's getting into it. Now he's like, oh, that feels pretty good. That's much better.
Oh, wow.
He loves to hold on to that. I don't know why. I think it helps him to feel safe.
Wow.
He might be getting attention from you whenever you have the asthma go on. And that might be what's contributing to his wanting to do that. I'm not saying that's, absolutely treating him and stuff, and make sure that you do your due diligence with making sure that there's nothing to trigger his asthma if you can.
Mhm.
But some of his is that mommy gives me attention whenever I have asthma.
Yeah.
You hold him more is what he's saying. And I don't know if that means actually or physically, or if that's just simply that you pay him a little more attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's pretty happy now. There we go. He's liking that. Yeah. So just give him more attention without actually being cued from his app.
Yeah, so he doesn't get that reinforcement, right? I only get it when I have this, so I guess I'll have this, right? Yeah, because a kid would do that too. I mean, but I got, when you did that and you released it, I got, oh, that's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, that's kind of what he was seeing, because he was feeling into it, and it's like, oh, that feels so good.
Oh, she says she has 4 cats and he loves attention. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, they do. What I'll get is, I have 3, and Caramel is sort of my heart, but Zoe fluctuates between me and him. But at night, if Caramel comes over, Zoe comes over and she comes up higher. And then anytime there's a dog, it's like, no, I'm gonna get as high as I can in here. I'm the one that's important. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. And they know they do. If they do that, it's crazy, but it's so true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is Sonia. A healing on her body, around her liver and kidney. You had a checkup. I'm wondering if it's all working out. Okay, hon.
Yeah, I did an awful lot for the liver this time through.
This time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there was extra energy built in for the liver. So I'll send you a little bit more extra for the liver.
So do you have fatty liver, Sonia? I have fatty liver. And the first thing any new doctor asks me is, do you drink? No, I don't drink.
Am I getting a free pass?
Yeah, no, but that's what people have, more fatty liver when they are drinking. And so it's like, no, I've never been an alcoholic. I've never had that problem. But it's yeah, it is an issue. It can happen. Yeah.
Frankie. Lovely to hear.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Heavenly.
Oh, hi, Frankie Bird. Hi, Frankie Bird. Frankie. Hi, Frankie. Sorry, I just can't help it. I love talking to birds. Hi, Cosmic Blue. Nice to see you, honey. Yeah.
Oh, my bird.
Look at Randy. Your healing works going 75 miles an hour. Don't you fall into any kind of trance there, Randy?
No kidding.
Oh, I reminded you of Dudley Do Right. Here I am to save the day. No, that's Mighty Mouse, isn't it? That's Mighty Mouse. Sorry. Oops, got that one already. All right. Here's Liz. She says, why is her body trembling so much? Mostly in her gut. I'm glad you do have a grounding mat and that your neuropathy decreased. It has helped my neuropathy as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Liz, if it happened while we were doing the energy healing, that was a reaction to it. Okay. And the trembling is a release that happens to go into the gut.
You might find that you'll start passing gas. That's the other thing, because that's happened to me. Yeah. Oh, you stopped to get the pup some treats. Okay. Love you too, honey. Love you too.
Oh, owie. That's rude. The fire ants I'm seeing got bit by fire ants, Linda Thompson.
Oh my goodness. Fire ants. Oh.
They're evil.
Yeah, they are evil. When my brother was a little boy, he was sitting and playing trucks in a garden and they marched into his pants. And he was in misery. So, yeah. Yep. Keep drinking your water, everybody. That's what we're doing. All right, Liz. So, Rooted Willow, you had to change oxygen sensors. Still working on one. Had to take a break and realize put the wrong one on lowest, so have to switch it out. So you're doing a lot of bending over then too, Willow, right? So, make sure you change up your position, because bending over and doing something on a car would be very tiring. Hi, Sharon. Okay. You want to tell, you have some discomfort, same as Emmy J did. Do you want to do a quick scan on Sharon?
Am I doing Sharon or am I doing Emmy J? Is it both?
No, she was repeating Emmy J's question, that some relief from discomfort. Okay. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sure.
All right. Yeah.
Anybody wants to hook into it?
Hi, Joyful Jane.
Some nice sparkling diamond white light energy for everybody.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep. Okay. Yep. There we go. You're welcome.
Thank you, Rush. All right. So what did I get for a card for everybody? Look at this. It's gorgeous. There's lots of things going on in here. And what is the operative word? Freedom. Liberate yourself. And that's all the energy that you're holding in those spaces that are hurting. And instead of allowing the hurt to permeate, Debbie went in and worked on those meridians and released that energy, which gives us that freedom from pain or fear or whatever. Because we do hold emotions too, don't we, Debbie? We hold those. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
And we've actually been holding back chronically since probably about 2016, 2017, some of us. And
childhood, childhood wounds. I know everybody's, here we go with the childhood and the inner child again, but most of our stuff is from childhood. And it's not that the people that were supporting us, yes, they might have given us trouble because they didn't know what they were doing. Sometimes they could be a bit abrupt, but they're just dealing with their normal. They're dealing with the programming that they had themselves. And so whenever you start to think back into and feel back into and look at the history of what was going on in their world when they were kids, that's whenever they approached you, and they didn't know any better. But we get imprinted with a lot of childhood wounds, abandonment issues, neglect. And neglect can simply be that you didn't get a hug from your teacher, or you didn't get acknowledged, and it continues to be carried forward. It's you get a lot more impressions before the age of 7. So some of this stuff isn't what we're picking up right now in the flow. It can be repeating patterns from our original traumas as we came through. And sometimes I don't like to dip into it too much because I think that we're here in this particular incarnation, but you can have carryover of wounds even from past lives.
Sure. And we've had that sort of collective trauma, PTSD, that we've been dealing with around 2020, with the COVID and this and that. And right now we also are going through a surge.
Thousands of years, 26,000 of years of cycle, actually. So, yeah, it's not, I know everybody wants to blame it on the election or whatever, but it's like, no, actually the election is just a division tactic. Politics.
It is a division tactic. You're right. But there's a lot of people that have held on to their feelings about it. So
but it's a really good trick because 2D entities are getting to feed off of our energy from it.
Our energy and our fear.
They have a really good, finely tuned filters that create fear in humans. So
it's awful. So Liz, responding to your question, she came in late, so maybe she can go back and listen. But she said this shaking was happening all night. She took carbon tablets, and she said she's trembling a lot. So,
Liz, in your area, you can also, if you need, go to the doctor, the real doctor that's really there, because there's a lot of mosquitoes in your region. So,
she's down in Baja.
She's in Mexico. Something that you can eat, or there can be, I don't want to say it, but things like dengue fevers. Fevers that go around, especially this time of year because you're in the monsoon hurricane seasons. So
Yeah,
just took you into
that's
a
true.
few more.
And
So
Liz, right
a few
below you or right above you in California, they've been having a lot of mini quakes, and sometimes we don't know it. They're very subtle. But you're also in I believe you're in an RV,
quake
and
zone.
yeah, quake. Oh, yeah. All right. Jill is never without a headache. Now that's strange, Jill. I hope it's not like, is it sinuses in here and here? Is it like not a migraine? I would think you would go crazy if that was continuous, but oh, you live in a house, Liz. Okay, Liz. All right. Yeah.
She just shrugged her shoulders. Well, if you think it's something that you ate that is causing that issue, well, you've already heard some of my opinions of what to do for that. So I'm not going to repeat it. But you can certainly just hook back into the energy system. Jill, I'm giving you some relief for your head right now.
Okay.
And yeah, sometimes whenever the quakes hit, you'll feel the energy, and your animals especially will. The birds especially will react to it because there's a lot of magnetics that's happening, a lot of reactions to it. Yeah, Jill, in your case, I'm thinking it's the back of the neck. It feels like tension that's coming. So if you could just slightly tip your head up, just lift your chin and see if that brings you some relief. But to speak to the mini earthquakes, I'm personally happy that we're getting the miniature earthquakes all around the ring of fire, because as I told Aley, you want to have a lot of miniature quakes that are happening around the ring of fire, because whenever it goes silent and we don't have any earthquakes, then it turns into a pressure cooker.
Yeah, it does. It does. Those tectonic plates need to be.
Song? I feel the earth move. We need Diana here.
Really?
I
Yes.
I
move under my feet. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm rubbing off on some of these people because now we're all just starting to bust out into singing. I do that all the time. Yeah. And you were thinking of the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. You're great.
Well, I'm still working a little bit on yours. So yeah, we're trying to get that lifted up and off. Yours felt more like the back of your neck was locked into place. You're welcome.
You know what, everybody, you can do everybody has turkey neck, and when they get older, isn't that lovely to think about? But if you do this and you open your mouth, and you close your mouth, this is a good exercise for turkey neck. Yeah. I was thinking of that when you were doing and telling us to tip our necks up,
Yeah, do the queen thing where it's like, parallel with the ground, so you're royalty, because we are sovereign beings.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Sharon, I don't know why you're confused, but please, if you weren't here at the very beginning, she did a meditation and a clearing and for the energy. I'm sorry, I can't think of the word, Debbie.
I did shiatsu for the meridian clearing.
Yeah, clearing. Yeah. Yes. And that might help you, my dear. But if there's something else you're confused about, please tell me and we'll address it, hon. Arlene, you had to learn to let go from your parents and stop asking why they made the decision. Yeah, we have to do that when our kids say the same thing, like, why did you do that? I'm sorry, I was young, I didn't know any better. And when I got older,
the parent doesn't remember.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I have had that where it's like, why did you do that? And there's this long pause, and I'm like, you don't remember at all, do you? And here I've been stuck with this trauma for, decades.
You really?
There is something that you can do that's called avatar work, and it is very helpful because our imaginations, our brain cannot tell the difference between what we're imagining and what's really happening or has happened. So in some cases you cannot, because sometimes the person's already transitioned, or they can't do what you need them to do. So what you do is when you're falling asleep or when you're waking up or whenever you want to, just close your eyes and you can do what's called avatar work. Put the person in your mind's eye in front of you. Have them say what whatever it is that you needed them to say in that moment. Make it as vivid as you can. Have them give you a hug, apologize to you. Whatever it is that you needed from them, do it for yourself. And you can do that as many times over and over as you need, because what that does is that gives you your power back. And like I said, our brains cannot tell the difference between our imagination or what's really happened. And that will help you to get over in a healthy way how to clean and clear that.
There you go. Thank you for that. That's wonderful. Okay, we got one more from Water Lily. Healing to her fur baby Zoe. She was sick the same day I was in the ER, possibly her teeth. Oh, boy. You know, I don't know what kind of dog she is, but my dog started having, like, her nose got bigger. I had a Sheltie, and her nose got big, a little bit bigger. And I'm like, what's wrong? Or her snout, rather, her snout. And I said, what is that? And she had infected teeth. So, but, you know, my Shih Tzu, I'd never be able to tell because she doesn't have that same.
Oh, you can tell, man, the breath.
Yeah. Okay.
When the breath comes up and it smells like something that just died in there, it's like, oh, we need to have your teeth checked, honey.
Okay. All right.
Water Lily, I'm sending Zoe some extra for her teeth. And this time through I was doing, because I already know we have people in the community that already have jaw teeth and sometimes TMJ. So there's been extra built in, but I'm actually sending her extra right now.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Shake, rattle, and roll. I love that song too. You could dance to that one.
What I really love is that when we get those songs in our head, there is a message, and sometimes it stems from what we're talking about, as you said, but sometimes it just comes, and sometimes it's just the title, and sometimes it's the words in the song that are trying to give you that message. That's what I've always believed. So, yeah.
Because you're getting the clairaudience.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes,
honey. That's what we have to do, Denise. Absolutely. Forgive for ourselves. And the same thing with anger, everybody. You can remain angry at anybody and unforgiving to anybody, but you're only hurting your own self. You're not hurting them.
It physically damages your own body.
It does.
The anger especially physically damages your heart.
Yep, it does. It really does. And speaking from somebody who really knows that. So everybody, I pulled a 3-card spread for all of us for the energies that are coming in and what we've been dealing with. And then I'm going to let Debbie, finish up telling us anything that comes to her mind. That would be fine. The first thing I get is, isn't this interesting? Reset your timeline, death. And in this case, you all know that time is a construct, much like everything else. And we don't need to really worry about time. But if we can reset our timeline or reset the idea of time, it can help us, because I don't know about you, but it's August 15th already. And this has been the fastest summer I've ever had that I can ever remember. And that's because I believe it has been as well. Part of it is my belief in that idea. But I really love this because, we've had timeline shifting that's happened over the last few months. Things that we didn't expect to happen happened. And we can also have timeline shifts in our own world. The second one is they're telling you, make sure you activate your light body. The Merkaba is calling to you. Look at that. And whether you know you're doing it or not, you are doing it, even in your sleep, even in the day, during the day. And it says, trust the ascension process. Mm-hmm. And there is a clock here, but I get the impression there's no hands on that clock. So it's like everybody's time, everybody's ascension is different, and everybody gets ascended in a different line of time. Just trust it. Trust that you will get your alignment when the time is right, and you'll find a way to know that you'll be able to ascertain that's happened to you. All right. Do I need to heal my childhood trauma? We all do, Sharon.
It
Don't we?
depends on if you feel like focusing on it. The other technique that you can do is to stuff whatever it is, and sometimes we don't even know what it is. Put it into this imaginary box. The box has no lid to it. You cannot open this thing. And you just stuff your horrible stuff into that. And then you can take that container and you can pretend that there is a light that's going into it that completely transmutes it until it completely turns transparent. And you can even disappear that entirely if you would like. I've had stuff that I've had to do that with before, and it's very beneficial because if you go back in time and you're just re-traumatizing yourself, that does you no good.
That's
You're
true.
just kind of stealing your time that you have right now.
That's right. Because living in the past is never good. But sometimes we have to go there just to release what it is that we're dealing with.
There's an aha there.
I love my mom and dad, but they were neglectful in a way that freed you from the weird, bad tapes they might. Yeah. And, you know, I will tell you that for my daughter, who is 47, I'm sure that I did some damage. I mean, we all do as parents, but she was a latchkey kid. She was, you know, there were times I didn't have to give her the attention she needed. She just decided to become a grief counselor. And so she's working through it in her work with other people, any griefs that she had, because she lost her grandmother when she was 10. And that devastated her because her grandmother was so close to her and much more in touch with her energies, I guess is the best way to say it. Let's see. The angels, Tea Garden Chicken. Yes, ask the angels to help you.
Yes.
Sure, Sonia. Sonia, this hasn't been not a good summer for Sonia. Her daughter Sophia had a stroke at only in her 40s. She's still doing healing and work on that. Now her nephew has stage 5 cancer. He waited.
I'm with you. I didn't realize there was.
I didn't either. Yeah.
Heard of it. I thought stage 4 was it.
Oh my God! So you've lost 3 other sons. So this will be the 3rd nephew you would have lost, and your sister. I am so sorry, Sonia. Much love and healing to Sonia, and Linda Thompson asked us to also send love to Ridley for his teeth. Mine needed to. Mine have the worst breath in the world. Yeah, but they don't have very many teeth left. Yeah.
All you have to do is imagine that your pet was getting exactly what I was working on, because that's exactly what was happening.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. That's right.
Yep. Christine, you're right. We do the best.
We do the best we can. And when we know better, we do better. That's what my brother used to say. And I agree with him. Yeah. Well, thank you as usual, Debbie. I think everybody had a really healing time here today. And thank you to everybody who's been here and the moderators, and for all your beautiful comments and interactions. And we'll see you again really soon. Debbie's going to be on tomorrow with Terry at Holding Your Space. What time is that? That you're going to be in?
11 o'clock Central. So 9 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Pacific Standard Time.
9 a.m. Pacific. There you go. You're welcome, everybody. Oh, you became a great grandmother, a godmother, Sonia, to a little boy named Xander. That is nice. That is very nice. Yeah. Much love, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.